Hey guys, welcome to Sarah Padme. I'm Lindy, and thank you so much for joining me today. So today, I want to talk to everyone about connecting with your heart. So, first, I want to let everyone know that, there's a couple, most people, okay, when they are here, living their conscious, awake life, they most of the time are living in their ego, okay? And everyone, of course, has an ego. And, when you live in your ego all the time, people can get really lost, and really get off the path of what their life's purpose is supposed to be, and sticking true to their own path. They can really veer away from that a lot, all thanks to the ego. Also, the ego is can lie to you and cause a lot of fear. So it's like the bullshit that's going on up in your head, that's your ego, okay? And this is why, also too, some people can just be really dishonest, maybe have a hard time being honest with themselves or honest with others. Well, it's because of the fear and the bullshit that is your ego, okay? So of course everyone has an ego, but I over the past few years have really made it a point in my life to live a more heart-centered life. And I started going into meditations and connecting with my heart. And that is actually how I have found out a lot about my soul's journey, because the heart never lies. The heart is truthful. The heart is the gateway to pure love and light. And this shadow is really bugging me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where that's coming from. It wasn't there a second ago. Anyway, that's okay. We'll just move on. So, the heart is truthful. And if you want truthful answers to your questions about your life personally and your soul's journey, then this is a great way to go about it, is to connect to your heart. And this is how I have gotten a lot of really in-depth, profound answers to my questions. So if you guys subscribe to my channel, or you've watched any of my other videos, if you've seen the videos where I share some of my experiences of remembering my past lives, I made a video on remembering a past life as an ET. And I mean, I think that's pretty cool, that our souls are that vast that they're not even limited to one life, or one life here on Earth. A lot of people have lived lives on other planets and have lived several lives. And also, I've even heard people describe their remembering of lives as other animals and things like this. So we are vast and infinite beings, and we're connected to the entire universe. And how I found that truth out for me, how specifically my soul was connected, is through my heart, okay? So the heart can be your best resource when you are trying to get the answers to these kinds of questions. So now, I also wanted to mention too some Buddhist philosophy, because the Buddhists have a lot figured out. That religion is filled with spiritual wisdom that has outlasted the test of time. And, the Buddhists believe that the heart is your spiritual brain. And that is in fact true. It holds so much knowledge, and it is like the gateway into the spiritual world and the gateway to your soul. Okay, so your heart can be your biggest ally. It is your biggest ally. Your heart is your biggest ally. Okay. So what I'm going to talk more specifically about today is finding out answers to your questions you have about your soul's journey through your heart. So of course you go into a meditation, and I would also say that when you're going into this meditation, it probably should be a solo meditation, so where you're in solitude, especially when you're asking questions about your soul. I find personally that that's important to me. And then, of course, I do group meditations with other spiritual people for other things, because, of course, like meditation is very powerful. So you can use it for a lot of other things. But when I'm connecting to my heart to get particular questions answered about my personal soul's journey, I do it on my own. And then, of course, I just, like starting any other meditation, you want to get in the right space, right? So you want to focus on your body, kind of like envision, a light, or like scanning your entire physical body for any discomfort or pain or tension that you may have. And then, of course, you want to just for a little bit, pay attention, bring your awareness to the discomfort, and then give it permission to be released to the ground, because Mother Earth is happy to recycle our pain for us, okay? And she will happily take it. So that's a good way to just kind of get rid of any physical distractions so that you're ready to journey. And then also too, of course, it's important to try and clear your mind, and really push your thoughts back and shut your ego up, okay? Because it's, I remember when I first started meditating, it was like very hard to get my ego to shut the heck up. But it becomes easier the more you practice, this process. So once you have, for the most part, cleared your mind, then you want to bring your awareness to your heart chakra, okay? And of course, your heart chakra is very close to your physical heart. It's right here in the center of your chest. And as you start to bring your awareness to your heart chakra, you actually should start feeling something right there. And then the more you focus on your heart chakra, the more the energy of love and light starts to amp up. So you start to feel it more and more and more, okay? So you really, what you're doing by bringing your awareness into your heart chakra is opening that energy up, amping it up, and then using that heart chakra as a gateway, okay? As a gateway into the spiritual world, into a gateway to your higher self, and a gateway and access to all your soul's knowledge, okay? Because yes, you can remember these, you have like a database. Some people call it the Akashic Records, okay? But it is a stored database of everything that your soul has experienced. And so you can access this through your heart. Your heart is like the gateway to all of this knowledge on your soul. Okay, so of course, then once you have focused and that energy is really amped up in your heart, you want to ask a question or set an intention. So whatever you're wondering about. And like I said previously, this is how I remembered past lives. And when I've done it through this technique, it is extremely powerful and the remembrance is very detailed. Okay, so this is how I did it. Is I went through my heart and I asked my heart, you know, a question that I wanted answered. And then, so why don't, right now, it's a good time for me to just touch on our consciousness and why it's so important to ask a question or set an intention when you're doing journeying like this in a meditation. It's extremely important because there's so much information out there in the ethers, okay, about you, your soul's journey, about like everything. It's infinite, like it's literally infinite. So it's really hard if you don't set an intention or ask a question for anything to be like filtered. So the question or the intention acts as a filter and a funnel for that information to be channeled into your consciousness. So your consciousness is like, we are all conscious beings, and you can use your consciousness to funnel in and hone in on whatever question you want answered. Okay? So that's why it's so important, because if you don't set an intention or you don't ask a question, there's, I don't know, like things just are not going to really like come forward, and it's not going to be clear, you know, and it's not going to be like as detailed and profound as it would be if you ask particular questions or you set a specific intention. So then once you're in that and you've set an intention, you've done everything I have previously suggested, then this is so important, guys. It is so important to trust yourself. Trust your heart that it is going to give you accurate information and truthful information, and trust the process and be patient and just trust what comes forward. And the more you trust in this entire process, the more detailed and profound the information you get is going to be. The more you trust in the process. So that is so important, to trust. And let's see, what else do I want to comment on? So also too, I should also mention, aside from trust, that it's really important to be patient, you know, in this process, because, you know, you might not get everything answered right away. For me, I mean, when I asked about, you know, I asked my heart, I said, show me a past life as an ET. Show that to me. And I said that because I was like pretty certain. I've already mentioned I had done a lot of research. I read a lot of books on starseeds and wanderers. And so I was like pretty convinced that my soul had, you know, been beyond just this earthly plane, okay? So I asked that, and I didn't get like all of the answers right away. The first time I did that, it was really detailed and really profound, and it was super visceral. It was a visceral experience for me. It really was. But then, of course, when I came out of the meditation, I had like a bunch of other questions, you know, and so I went back in several times using this technique of connecting to your heart and using your heart as a gateway to your soul, I used this technique like every other time I went back in, and then I just like kept getting like more questions answered. Okay, so you know, if you just like watching my videos and hearing my stories, that's great. I'm grateful for every single person that watches my videos. But if you actually want to get some of your own questions answered about your soul, then this is a great technique to use. And what it has done for me is it has really just helped me understand a lot more about my soul and my soul's journey. So it's made a lot more sense of my life here right now, this life I'm living today. And it has also helped me feel a lot more connected. It's helped me understand how exactly I personally am connected to the cosmos and connected to the oneness. It's helped me see the oneness. So yeah, oh, and another good way too to get in your heart space and activate that heart energy is like if when you're in a meditation, to just like think about everything you're grateful for. That's a great way to activate that heart chakra, okay? Is to just think about everything you're grateful for. And just to make this video like current and relevant, I want to throw in as well that a couple days ago I did get in, I went into a meditation. It was actually a group meditation of going in and feeling gratitude and opening that heart space. And it was a Buddhist meditation. Yeah, and so in that meditation, because once you're in that heart space, you will feel it. It gets so strong and so activated. It's like you're radiating love and light in your entire body. And it's like radiating out. So that is a great time to send your love to others that you want to receive the love. And so I send all my love to Houston. So I really do send all my love to Houston, and I really pray and send my love to all the victims of that natural disaster. And I really hope that everyone down in Houston is getting all the help and the resources and everything they need to recover from this natural disaster. So bless you guys, and I'm sending you guys lots of love. What else do I have to say? Let's see here, guys. Yeah, so actually, that's it, guys. So I hope that this helped you guys connect more to your heart and that pure love, light, and truth that is your heart. And also too, I might just like let you guys know that I do plan on releasing some more videos. I just made a video with my daughter, and we kind of just talk about like starseed topics, and we talk about ESETI Ranch and just like lots of fun stuff. And then I show you guys some books that my daughter really loves about spirituality and like starseeds. So I'll be releasing that pretty shortly as well. And also I plan on making like a lot more videos on topics like this. And I also plan on making a video on Reiki, so you can be looking out for that. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe if you want to hear more about topics like this on spirituality and metaphysics. And please share this video with anyone you would think it would benefit and help. And I bless your journey, guys, of self-discovery. All right, may the force be with you. Goodbye.